possible. Was able to log in, and it let me do it. I was like, fuck this, I'm going through with it. So, but apparently she should get some back pay for it, because she's been out since the 18th of March.
That's good to hear, at least.
Yeah. So, one of my techs at work was telling me that they're doing like $400 or $600 extra on unemployment, and I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah, that to me kind of sickens me a little bit, because that's like, there's people that are getting money that way in general before all this shit started, and now it's
Yeah.
gonna even make things worse. I get the argument that, people need it, but it's like, you gotta also have
You got
hardworking individuals to make back that money.
where the hell he is. He hasn't worked in months because he doesn't want to do manual labor. He's
Hmm.
one of these fucking too good to do manual labor type of boys.
Yeah,
Um,
that
and
sucks.
he's been collecting unemployment. So now with this whole pandemic shit, he's getting extra. I'm like, man, you fucking suck. Like people
Yeah.
like that actually work.
Go ahead
Yep.
and guys, go quiet for a sec. We're gonna get ready to go. Here we go. Check the mic, check 6 feet apart, check everybody's way. I think we're good to go. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to PTM Racing for another exciting action night, thrill of races. We are live here in Bristol, Tennessee for Bristol, Tennessee. We're live here at Bristol Motor Speedway here in Tennessee. You can tell we've already had a few Jack Daniels and some whiskey tonight, but all jokes aside, tonight we are live here for the Custom Cup Series here, as the top four will be determined here tonight on this very track as 6 drivers battle it out to get that final 4 spots. Joining with me tonight here, as always, is my guest commentators, Sparkalicious and One McCarthy. McCarthy, welcome to the booth, as well as you, Sparkalicious, welcome. And a big shout out and congratulations to McCarthy last night, your win at Eldora. Long time coming, girl.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Indeed, indeed. All right. Sparkalicious, how you doing tonight, buddy? I haven't heard from you all day. What's up, bud?
Oh, we're doing just fine. Just getting ready to rock and roll with this little short track here and see who our final 4 is going to be. It's going to be a pretty wild and crazy race, I do believe.
Well, when is it not around here?
Right.
So a stacked field of drivers tonight and a stacked field of points on the line. This is very crucial for some of these guys tonight, and gals as well, I should mention, because we do have PTMs running with us. McCarthy, do you have an idea of like who is? Before we get to that, we'll get to the track here. We're gonna go live for some racing. I was gonna say, who'd you guys got on your money on tonight? Because we got 6 drivers in there, I believe. K-Taddy, Dial, Pottles, King Joey, and Pendle. I think that, and Dylan, that's quite a lineup for 6 drivers just trying to get in that final top 4. Who do you guys think would be the favorite in that out of that 6?
I think right now the guy that has some momentum last couple of weeks that could get in there, I think K Taddy's going to get in there. I think he's been running good here lately. He won a race, and then he almost got back in the top 5 last week, so he's got some momentum on his side. I think he can get in there.
Well, K-Taddy will lead him out as the Scooby-Doo machine will be up front in the 32, the number 2 of JKR as well, right in there. So let's see how this goes here. You see Dylan in the back. Got a good run early on as we start these drivers off.
All right, they come off of turn 2 there. Oh, we got problems already.
Problems already. Looks like that was PTMs down there out of the straightaway. She looked like she got loose.
She had been saying earlier that she was having problems being loose on this racetrack, and it looks like that problems still have not been rectified just yet.
And if there's one thing I think all of us here can say is that we know how loose this track can get, but I think I kind of want to hear it from some of you guys, like why this track can get loose before I say anything. What makes this track so tough, and what makes it get so hard on these drivers?
I mean, personally, I think it's just tire fall off, and it's kind of a one groove track. I mean, it's real hard to make that bottom work, but if you can, I mean, you just kind of burn that right rear off, and it makes you lose off.
Yeah, and then specifically just off the corners. It seems like the worst part is getting loose off the corners, off of 2, off of 4. That seems like where the real problem lies, where you're getting back in that gas and you're turning down. And of course that apron's not your friend here. It's not your friend at all, so stay off of it.
Stay off it, don't even think about it, and just hope to God you can get a good run on this track. I can't say though, running with you guys, and I think we've all kind of done this too, is like the best line usually to start, it's always seemingly the high line and kind of a slingshot method down into the straightaway, and then kind of staying up on that high line the entire time. It really seems to really blend this track out a lot better than the bottom line, which honestly seems to be a better short run than anything, which ironically works better on the last part of the run if you're running a long run.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Mr. Momentum is up there on the top, and it definitely pays off. You know, later on into a run.
Indeed. Get a good look here at King Joey here. Battle for... Oh! We got bombs down turn 3 and 4. JKR loose taking Dylan and Young RCN out there as well. That's a caution if I ever saw one, folks. My goodness, what a wreck.
Guys, and I bet you Pottles is taking the sweat off of her forehead right now.
I'm pretty sure Paul's the throttle right now is a little bit happy that she don't have to worry about that anymore. She's got to be happy to see that.
Definitely, especially with how close the points are between first and sixth. You said Crusader, is that right?
For first and sixth, you got to believe it.
6-way battle.
How many times have we ever got on this track and got on this racing series, and we ever said like the final race determines 6 spots? Literally 6 spots just to even make the top 4 of all things, and it's not by much. Like 6th and 1st, I believe, is only out by 10 points. I didn't stutter. 10 points.
Wow.
So every point matters tonight, and it looks like Young RCN's going to get a little bit of a rebound from that after that accident. Looks like he'll stay up front, but K Taddy will lead it out as the green flag high in the air yet again.
Did he stay out, guys?
I think he did.
Wow.
Either smart strategy or very, very curious strategy.
Either that or that coveted track position.
That could very well be too. Ooh, we got a little bit of loose. Oh, Dr. Robbie, Bobby, and Dylan are out yet again. Oh my goodness. Flagman says, I don't care, I'm staying green. As we get a good look at No Shit Pendle here, and the number 38 coming out of turn 4 here, battling with King Joey. Remember King Joey and Pendle. Ooh, so they're rubbing there from No Shit Pendle and King Joey. These guys are battling for the final 4 spots, and King Joey is right on the mark. He's tied for 4th with Pottles. He needs a finish here tonight, and No Shit Pendle needs a barn burner here tonight if he wants to get into the top 4.
Guys, and they're only separated by about 3 or 4 positions on the track. Pottles can see Pendle about 3 or 4 cars ahead of her, so you know she's hungry.
She gets hungry, she wants some grub. She goes to Tennessee, didn't find the grub, she found that Tennessee whiskey.
You know all about that, don't you, Crusader?
I'm not saying anything. I like me some Jack Daniels, alright, but I've been trying to stay out of trouble with everybody here, alright, so I'm not drinking tonight.
Tell you what, Young RC... Oh, well, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. Just hit the wall.
Well, what were you going to say as we go side by side here with Young RCN and JKR there as King Joy makes a pass for 4th place there? What were you going to say, though?
I was going to say that his looked like his track position strategy was going to pay off, but then he hit the wall and lost that momentum, and now he's fallen even further back now than he was. But looked good at first.
Got problems. Dial's out. Dial just spun out, man. And he's right now leading this thing. He is only out by 10 points. If he finishes horribly here tonight, that could change this thing for them. That could be a game changer.
Notice Dylan is off the pace as well. He's way back of the field right now.
Yeah, I noticed earlier, Sparky, he's got some heavy nose damage on that thing.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of nose damage there. He got that earlier in the first wreck, I can tell you that much. I don't believe he went and fixed the damage. I think he thought maybe he can run it the way it is, as we got a battle here up front. First between JD Atkins and K Taddy. K Taddy, your throne is being destroyed here, my friend. JD Atkins and him side by side coming out of turn 4. They hold the line as K Taddy went up into the wall there. Nice save by K Taddy and a good move by JD Atkins to take the lead.
Boy, playing a little bit of squeeze play there. Boy, need some Charmin to get in there to get that softened up a little bit. That was close.
Bottles currently running 7th right now. She's looking to try to get back in there as well. K Taddy right now in 2nd place, battling JD Atkins for 1st. Here comes No Shift. Do not ever call me Pit Pendle in the 38, going down low, and now turn 2, side by side with K Taddy. Good driving there from Pendle. He's trying to make the move.
After they come down the straightaway to complete another lap, and Pendle will complete the pass there as they go down into turn 1.
Do you guys think maybe K Taddy is just trying to run the short run right now, and then trying to figure a long run out for later?
Could be.
I'm not saying anything right now, but I'll tell you right now, on the leaderboards wise, like K Taddy is a blistering fast guy when it comes to run this track, but I'm very curious to his driving right now because it looks to me like he's trying to lay off. He's not trying to overdrive or overdo anything. He's just trying to keep it low, keep it still, and stay out of trouble.
Yeah, he might be trying to see what he's got on the long run, to see maybe if this final stage goes green, if he can maybe save some tire a little bit and play some pit strategy into the race.
Could very well be, as we get a good look here at JKR now, as also Thunder bumping the point forward going into the pits. I think that might be the wrong pits, though, my friend. There is 2 pits here, folks, and if you go in the wrong one, your spot will tell you pretty quick. I think he might have ended up in the wrong one there, because I think all of them are on that front straightaway. As we come to the end of stage 1 here, looks like it'll be up front. JD Atkins will gain the first points. Surprise, surprise, No Shift Pendle in 2nd place and K Taddy in 3rd. So now, I'm wondering if now this is where that big short run is going to come into play for these guys, because if they can find a way to make it work, then that'll definitely be interesting to see for the long run, because this track is not really good for short runs, but it's very good for long runs, but it's very slow as well.
Yeah, it looks like, according to my little notebook here, it looks like stage 2 is going to be about the similar amount of laps as the first one. The first one was 30 laps. This will be a 31 lap run, so just 1 extra lap. So pretty much going to be the same here as far as that's concerned.
A quick little side chat from the comments section. Thank you, Hoppy, Moldy, aka Ken, as well as JR. Can't wait to run again next week, buddy, in that final playoff race. Puddin', it's great to hear from you, sir. Thanks for coming in, bud. Bob Hair, thanks for coming in as well, sir. As we go back, green flag high in the air yet again. Here we go. Let's start up stage 2.
Guys, Atkins looked strong on that race start. So does Pendle.
Very interesting. Atkins has not had the best of seasons, but he's been trying to fight everything off and get those gremlins figured out. It seems like he might have this tonight.
2 different lines, too. He's using the top line. Pendle's kind of using that middle to low line to get through the corners to see which one prevails.
Got a little bit of a battle up front and in the back. Here comes No Shift Pendle coming out of turn 3 into 4. Going to battle it out here with the number 14 and JD Atkins. He's trying to find a line around him, but Atkins very wisely holding the high line away from Pendle. He knows if he can get a run on that high line, that will be bad.
Yeah, everywhere we talk about, guys, you talk about you don't want to give them the bottom. This one, it's you really don't want to give them the top. Complete opposite from where we normally talk about. 3 wide in the back.
3 wide in the back, yeah.
Oh, there goes PTM.
PTM. Dr. Robbie Bobby involved in that one as well. Oh my goodness. Caution comes out, thankfully there, but look at 3 cars involved in that one.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That was some really tight stuff going on back there. There was not much else more to give there, and round they go.
That's a tough break though. Early on, we talked about it earlier in that the top 6 obviously being Dial, K Taddy, Dylan, King Joey, Pendle, and Pottles. Like, this is a big race for Pottles, and right now getting very many breaks. Meanwhile, Pendle, K-Taddy, and everybody else as well, they've been battling up front for quite a bit here, and they're consistently hitting their marks. So, granted, it is early, folks, but you gotta wonder, like, is this getting into the head of some of these drivers? Like, where the cautions are going to come in and where the overall timing is going to be to make those moves. Because this track is not a track you want to take it 3 wide on. I just want to say that right now.
We learned that the hard way a couple weeks ago.
Just a little bit anyway. Green flag high in the air. One more time for stage 2. Here we go, folks. Coming on lap number 9. That's 27 here.
Oh. Heard some doinkage back here. Let's take a look. Everybody's still going. Looks like
It's up front right now. Pendle and J.D. Atkins were battling it there. Pendle got the high line there and managed to make it stick. JKR now, he is up front. He's getting a little bit aggressive there, really getting it side by side with J.D. Atkins. Good driving from everybody there and holding their line, but man, JKR really had a good run in there. He was pushing that in.
Guys, look who's sneaking his way up here. It's that OG of ours.
The OG?
Is sneaking his way back up here.
Yeah, he is.
He needs a good race here, guys. He needs to get back. He needs to stay in the upper half at least and away from King Joey and Pendle, and Pottles as well, I should say, because any of those three can knock him off from his pedestal right now. He's not exactly locked into this. Nobody is, to be honest with you.
And you say that, Crusader, and Dylan, King Joey, and Pottles are all running nose to tail.
The irony is stunning. What do you know? But all right. Speaking of that, yeah, right now in the tail, right now you get a good look at King Joey here. He's still battling it out with OG of Dylan there, as Pottles as well now trying to make her way up deck, and they're getting side by side. A little bit on the wall there. Looks like number 95, Rowdy Silvers. He's getting a little bit loose. Dylan a little bit loose on the wall. Pottles going down low, looking to make the move. Side by side, down turn 2. Here they come. It's Dylan the OG and Pottles the throttle. Side by side, battling for that spot. Looks like K-Taddy's getting a little bit loose too. Young RCL. Oh, King Joey loose. King Joey got really loose there and gets a little bit of a bump from Dr. Robbie Bobby there. Number 12, a Dial now going to battle in here. And meanwhile, the number 9, Dylan, the OG, still trying to get it in there as well. Dial needs to get back up there, guys. He can't have a bad race here. Not at this point in the game.
Boy, this race is starting to turn like I thought it would be. These guys are going crazy. They're trying to get every position they can on every lap. It doesn't matter if it's the first lap, 50th lap, or whatever lap it is.
But is it really worth making the big risk now instead of trying to hold off later? I understand, like, you're wanting to get in that top spot, but I think even we can say from last night running Eldora was we were very conservative when we had to start, but when we finished, like, we let it all hang out, and it ended up being a great race. But man, I don't know, like, is it worth making the risk now? That's my thing, because I'd rather have my car clean later.
Pottles still fighting that loose condition, guys.
Yes, he is. He just went down all the way down to the bottom there, coming off the one corner there. Got a little loose. Oh, a little contact between Dow and Dylan there a little bit, but to get straight. Whoa.
Dylan straightened out, but he's getting a little bit loose too. I can see the car wiggling around there. Get an onboard view here with him real quick and take a look at how he's handling the track. Definitely hitting his marks and hitting his spot, but the thing is, like, that car looks to me like it's getting loose.
Yeah, I mean, from about Young Racing back, they are all
Young Racing, he got down low, he's on the... Why is it every time, like, we say something, all of a sudden we give them the old commentator's curse? Like, that's just one thing that sucks about doing this, man. Is like, when you start talking good about them, all of a sudden, like, you jinx them.
Hey, well, at least we didn't pick nobody, so, I mean...
I'm not picking anybody on this track, forget that.
Guys, this battle for first between Pendle and Atkins is really, really heating up.
These two just do not leave each other alone. No shit, Pendle. He is not out of this, folks. He's in 6th place right now, down by 10 to Dial. But he's actually about 6 or 7 out of 4. A first place finish here tonight, and then a good finish from these other drivers. He can get in there.
My goodness. Man, I was just watching Taddy and JKR for a minute. Boy, that could have been big problems, but they both held on to it. And the OG, he's right there behind him. He's now getting into the top 5.
2 laps remain here. Pottles right now still battling it out as Dial and Dylan go at it with number 2 JKR right beside him. But Pottles is trying her best to just get some spots and try to get a better run on for that final restart. Because in stage 3, that final stage may be the difference maker. As you can see, JKR and Dial just going back at it with each other. You think this is a Wreckfest game right now because these two are just battling it. Whoa!
Yowzers!
Oh. Guys, if I'm Pottles, I'm super on edge right now with these guys bouncing around in front of me.
Weren't you on edge last night when you two were racing each other back and forth?
Yeah, you know what? I was. It was a good, fun race. And that is going to do it for stage 2.
Stage 2 is over and done with here, folks. But before we continue on, we must take a quick commercial break to our sponsors.
Hey kids, you looking for the best racing dirt track series on the market? Well, look no further than Dirt Trackin' Brother for your mobile Android iOS devices. Dirt Trackin' has all the exclusive cars of the 305 Sprint Style Modified and all the midgets you can think of. They're the best dirt track racing series on the market. Look no further than Dirt Trackin' for your mobile Android iOS devices. Free to play, fun to game. And, of course, also very special thanks to our friends at Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Thanks again, guys, for sponsoring the season and the series. We appreciate everything you guys have done for us. What an incredible season it has been, and I'm sad that it's about to end as the green flag flies high in the air. One more time, let's go green flag racing here in Bristol. It's a battle for the Final Four. Who will get that playoffs picture race?
Now, let's see if they're going to be more calm now since it's going to be a long run here, or if they're going to still get after it.
I don't think so.
Well, you're asking the wrong set of drivers here, man. These are some of the top tier drivers. Well, guys, I can tell you right now, the amount of laps that these guys got to finish, they got to do almost an entire set of race here. They're halfway through right now. They have about 69 laps remaining. Yep, or excuse me, 58 laps remaining. I apologize, folks. So they will have to be conservative on those tires as well as the gas.
Oh,
Young understand lose trouble, and Pottles involved in that too. I see back there. Oh my goodness! Caution is out. That is called right there and then, folks. Oh my goodness!
Guys, and she is just starting to creep her way up in that top 5.
Do you think maybe it's because we keep bringing her up, we're honestly kind of jinxing her a little bit?
I just think it's that tight racing, to be honest. I mean, these guys are separated by, a fraction of a second from first to 13th. So, I mean, it's just close and tight racing.
Absolutely, there. I can definitely agree with you. But there's one thing we can say, though, from coming from the Truck Series to the Cup Series, folks, is that when you put these two together, Truck Series, you have a lot more control because of how much more down weight you have on those trucks. They're more heavy-ended, so you can at least run better on this track to not get too loose right away. Whereas these cars, they are just loose beyond belief, and they have no give once they get loose. So right now, what these guys are doing in the car is a lot different than what we're calling out of the car. So, but right now we're going to see how it plays out as the green flag flies high in the air. One more time here, we're going to go side by side yet again. JD Atkins has the high line. I think that's where he wants to be. He's going to put no shift handle down the bottom.
Oh, it looks like Mr. The Doctor has spun out there on the backstretch. He gets it back going again.
Oh no, Dr. Squatch. Oh no.
Now the other doctor spun out.
Dr. Robbie Bobby and Dr. Squatch got on that one. And the caution yet again is out. And these are the flagman cautions, so for once in his lifetime he actually found a pair of binoculars to use.
He's done pretty good this season, guys. I mean, he's had several handfuls of misses, but I mean, so far so good.
I can agree to that. Look, I know I'm hard at our flagman, and I know every week it changes, but like I tell the flagman each time I'm out there, it's like, man, take these binoculars, and they always ask me why. And like, because the last guy I told didn't have them, and he ended up missing about 20 cautions in a race that honestly should have had plenty of cautions. So just keep them, my friend.
I wonder what you were doing down there every time you talked to him.
Well, I wasn't trying to bribe him or anything to get on the track and race, but you know, it's one of those things. back to the green flag. Let's get back to this. JD Atkins now has the bottom line. No shit. Pendle will have the high line. Looks like he's going to make that work on the top line here. Here they come out of turn 2 into 3. Battle for the lead here as Gile now has made his, or excuse me, that's still no pit Chip Pendle there battling no Chip Pendle and JD Atkins. Gile in 3rd place.
Sorry guys, JKR and King Joey were battling back here, beating and banging.
Right now we got a battle for the 4th spot here as Pottles and Dylan, they're going to go at it, and King Joey's right behind them. Talk about a place you need to finish. If Pottles finishes ahead of King Joey in this race, she makes the top 4. King Joey, His Royal Highness, is going to be fighting for that. You just know it.
Well, they're all right there together now. I'm just looking at the lineup right now, and they are, all the guys in that points race are right there on a rail right now.
K-Taddy's involved in there, King Joey as well. Oh, it's big for King Joey, he got loose! Oh! Good save by King Joey, Naughty Milk does with number 48, unfortunately looking like Jimmy Johnson from the race a couple nights ago, unfortunately. Got someone loose, and then all of a sudden he got loose.
Oh, man, JKR almost lost it there on the next turn.
Good save there by JKR. There is Young RCN, the driver that actually picked this track. And right now, he's not exactly in the spot I think he wants to be at, so I think he's waiting for the right moment to strike. As we come down to 84 out of 125 laps here, folks. I gotta believe it's gonna get tighter on these guys. They gotta be careful, though.
I don't think they're going to be careful.
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't be careful. I'm just saying, like, I would watch it a little bit.
I think careful went out the window a couple laps ago.
Yeah, Spark, I was thinking it went out the window at the beginning of stage 3. I mean, well, at the drop of the green flag.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
I'd have been boss battling.
Hey, I'm just saying, as like a conservative racer, like I usually save my stuff till I need to get really hard into it. But if someone challenges me to the battle, then you know what? We're gonna have a little dance. And yes, it will be a slow dance. John Gerard.
That sounds familiar, there, Crusader.
As if I didn't already make a reference enough to it.
Bristol.
No, let's talk. Oh, you want to talk about that race? I was talking about Talladega Nights. That was the John Gerard reference.
Well, yeah, that's a good movie too.
It is a good movie. Anyway, back to the race. Right now it's a battle for 3rd here as Dial trying to dial up his own number and get back up there, battling it with Pottles, and also up front the number 38 of No Shit Pendle and JD Atkins in that number 14 Big Smoke. He is running it hard right now, trying to get something to work.
Oh, Dial got in the wall.
Oh, Pottles got a little bit loose off that too there, it looks like.
Oh my goodness, man.
Everybody recouped though, had to back off, but everybody's recouped and back on the throttle.
Absolutely, just hit the wall and keep on going.
Kate Daddy now right behind Pottles as she battles him.
Oh, Dial will knock the wall again off the next turn. My goodness.
Dial is struggling right now, man. It usually not something you see out of him. He's usually really good at holding his line and making his spots when needed. But look out here, we got trouble. Whoa, easy.
Whoa, that's
Pendle. That's shit Pendle.
What?
That was Pendle. What happened to him?
I don't know what happened to him. Did he finally decide to change his name and go back to No Pit Pendle and not instead because they about sent him to the pits is what they did.
Oh my goodness! Wow, well that changes a lot of things right there. Wow.
Well, back up front right now, Big Smoke, JD Atkins, that's his nickname now. Big Smoke right now is currently leading it out with a big lead. But look at this up front. It is now a battle for second as Pottles and Dial, the number 12, they go side by side. They're coming out of turn 2. Pottles makes a move around and takes it.
Caddy's going to go with her, guys.
Caddy's trying, but he can't quite get there just yet. He gets right back in behind Dial as they continue to battle. They come off of turn number 2 here down the backstretch.
No Shit Pendle has now punched his ticket in. He's trying to fight him out with Young RCN battling for fourth there, or excuse me, 5th. Right now, though, K-Taddy is trying to put that Scooby-Doo machine and figure out the mystery to why he can't get around Dial here, as Dial's still trying to dial up his own number, but Pottles the Throttle is currently just battling these guys back there. And King Joey, I see him getting loose back there as well. What in the world is going on with these guys? They got to be getting harder and harder on them, for sure.
And maybe some of these guys have started using up their stuff. I mean, it looks like Pendle's car has just gone away. I mean, he's falling back.
All over the place.
Yeah, he's trying to hold on, but that car is really loose. That back end is swerving around.
Man, this is a tough draw for some of these guys. A lot of these are really coming in with big hopes and a big chance to get in that top four. No,
oh, there goes Bottles.
She lost it. Oh, no. Caution has yet to come out. I don't think the flagman's going to call that one.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Oh, no, that had been an absolute heartbreaker for her. She was in there in second place, and now K-Taddy and Dial, the two front runners to stay in the top four. Look, if they can finish it here, they will be in the top four, but now it's a battle between Pendle, King Joey, and Dylan to stay in the top four.
Because I got word that the flagman said she was rolling, so he's going to keep them rolling.
That from our executive booth over here?
Yes, it was. That was the flagman's reasoning.
Fair enough. I guess he hasn't been drinking too much whiskey tonight, so I'll give him that.
That's going to be a tough break because she's going to need a caution, I think, to get caught back up now because this is, I mean, that could be it for her.
There's only 24 laps to go, though, here, guys. This is not going to be the time to mess up, much less lose that spot. She needs that caution, like, now, if she wants to even have a chance. Because I can tell you right now, a short green-white checker is not going to be easy to get around anybody on this track.
Well, they keep it up here for the second spot. We're going to have a caution here in just a minute.
These guys just keep battling out. Look at this side by side yet again. K-Taddy and Dial and Young RCN battling in here. Young RCN going down low. Balde pretty wide. Oh my goodness.
They thought about it, guys. I was hoping they would.
Taddy just wants to try to get clear here, and he finally does. He gets around Dial, and now Young RCN's also going to take a spot. Now Dial is going backwards.
Young RCN finally getting back in there. Trying to battle.
Oh, goodness. Oh, there goes Dylan.
Oh,
Dial's around two.
There, he's in trouble, folks.
Oh, problems.
Caution's out. Caution's out. God almighty, the flagman has called the caution, and I'm glad he's not drinking too much whiskey tonight. He finally got the binoculars on and saw that one, although I don't know how you can't see Dial flying in the air like he's Ricky Bobby.
Man, I hope Dial's okay.
We're getting word from Dial right now. He's telling his crew chief I'm okay, but I'm not too happy about that one. I don't blame him. Although I can tell you somebody who's not happy right now. It's the guy I'm got my eye on right now. J.D. Atkins, big smoke in the number 14. He currently could have honestly not have done without that caution. He was leading this till the end here, it seemed like.
Guys, he was beating that steering wheel. I looked at it in quick ink car, and he was beating that steering wheel.
Let's take a look and see who we got up front. It looks like it's going to be Big Smoke staying out. Young RCN, second place. Naughty Milk does, number 48. He's finally getting back up there. And K-Daddy in number 32. He's finally back in it. Green flag high in the air once again. We're going to try and finish this out. Young RCN made the big move there. He's now up there in the first place spot with 26 to go.
Yeah, it looks like Atkins just didn't get going on that restart, and Young RCN got the run off.
Crusader, we got 16 to go.
Oh, 16 to go?
Yes, sir. 16 to go. It's going to be tight.
Oh, there goes Thunder around.
Oh, Thunder Funk around. It looks like Piles got involved in that one, too. Dial as well. He's involved. A few drivers caution yet out again. I'll tell you one thing. That flagman's calling them tonight.
Yeah, I think the issue's really going to get pushed here now because you got those guys like Pottles and Dial that are in that points race. They're going to push really hard, and there might be more cautions coming.
I think if we finish this lap out and we're going in, I think there's going to be 7 to go now if I count in my math right.
Sounds about right. Guys, what does Larry McReynolds say? Cautions breed cautions?
Mm,
Especially here at Bristol.
But you know, there was
definitely.
also another famous line that somebody said. You know what they said?
What's that?
Boogity boys, let's go racing!
DW himself. Gotta love it.
Dale Ultra, brother. All right, Big Smoke, the number 14, falls back in second place yet again. Young RCN, the 43, he chose this track, and now he's showing you why here, folks. The battle is still up as there are 10 laps remaining.
And RCN holds the lead still here. Oh, now we got another
Caution's
caution.
out yet again.
Oh, Pottles and Dr. Robbie Bobby, guys.
I just got word from it too. Yep, I saw that on the other end.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what in the world is going on over there, but you gotta believe there's just gotta be too much trouble going on for these guys right now.
Kind of making me wonder if there's some oil down the track, guys, with as loose as everybody's been getting here the last 15, 20 laps.
Either there's a lot of oil on the track right now, or there personally could be a little bit of debris we're not seeing. As we kind of shown earlier, there's a lot of dust that comes off that banking there, so it could be that some of these guys just are too loose out of the entry and exit, and it's messing them up completely. The green flag is high in the air yet again here, folks. Only a few laps remain in this one. As a matter of fact, there's only 7 laps remaining. If you're gonna make a move now, you gotta do it like now, because this is not gonna be easy to get back.
Oh boy, this is going to get intense.
Guys,
Big
if I'm
Smoke,
young
number
racing,
14. Good.
if I'm young racing, I'm looking at that mirror going, all right, Caddy, let's get to racing with
Oh,
Atkins and
no!
let's pull away.
Got trouble again out of the straightaway there.
Oh, no.
Backstretch, that was Pottles yet again. She's, at this point, I hate to say it, but they're not calling the caution. I think the race is going to be over with for her. She's going to be a lap car, though. She's got to stay out of the way if she can. The battle is for the lead right now. Young RCN and number 43 and JD Atkins, Big Smoke, the number 14. They're going to battle for the lead. Atkins up high, trying to bring it back down low. Young RCN's holding the bottom line, though. They are not giving it up.
Yeah, Pendle trying to come up there in fourth spot. Oh! Whoa.
Powell's got loose. Caution's out yet again, but that might have been good for young RCN because, man, JD Atkins was right on him. About had him, actually, I think. Might have took it. So caution is out yet again. There's got to be a lot of something down there that's making these guys slick, because I know their cars are not that loose. Some of them have been going into the pits and getting fixed up. It's just hard to imagine these guys are going to have to do a green-white checker now because of these cautions.
Yeah, the only good thing is Pottles will get the free pass, guys, but she's still so far back there. It's going to be really hard for her to get back up here.
Being on a green-white checkered in last place when you're like 13 cars back is like eating a raw piece of steak when you know dang good well you already have E. coli. It ain't helping, and it's not going to make it any better.
Young racing starting on the outside, guys, so maybe that's a good thing.
That's the line you want. Here we go. Green flag, high in the air. One last time. Check, green, white, checkered. Pendle is back in it. He's fighting. He's trying to get up there. And we got problems already. King Joey down there loose.
Uh-oh.
Trouble already. Pendle is up there right
flag.
now. If they go caution one more time, it's over with. Pendle is battling it out, trying to stay in third. He's just trying to hold that car off to the finish line. Side by side with JD Atkins, Big Smoke. Young RCN, though, will be your winner here at Bristol.
Oh, back to
Pendle
back, guys.
Oh,
Young racing
man.
goes back to back, guys. That's crazy.
That is crazy, man. There was a reason why he picked this track, huh?
Here's your top 10, guys. Young RCN will finish first. Second place, Big Smoke, JD Atkins, and the 14 will finish second. Third place going to No Shift, Don't Call Me Pit Pendle. Fourth place going to K Taddy in the 32. Fifth to Dial in the number 12. Number 2 of JKR finishes 6th. 7th to Naughty Milk does in the 48. 96 of Dr. Robbie Bobby in 8th. 9th will go to the PTMs, so she managed to get a few spots back. And finishing out in 10th will be Dylan the OG in the number 9 car. Wow. That was crazy.
That was. Holy smokes.
I don't want to be a points guy right now. Honestly, that was just crazy to figure out what that's going to go down to.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, we get
they're gonna have to calculate the points, recalculate them again. I think.
JD Atkins, Big Spoke takes the #1 spot there with the top finish, and he actually wins it out as well with the first place in the fastest lap category. Young RCN, he I think King Joey might have actually lost his spot there. And I don't know about Pottles. I think she might have as well, but I don't know about Dylan as well. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
Looks like we got